one of the best fighters to ever step in the
here.
ring. Undefeated,
The
finished her
champ
career
is here.
24-0. The champ is here, Laila Ali. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. Big shout to Buddy also joining us, your dog there. You know, it's always good to have two guests on the show at once. So one of the things that we wanted to have you on the show to talk about is the live virtual Black Business Marketplace experience that's going down this Sunday. It's surrounding the Juneteenth holiday.
That's awesome.
What is this event and how can people get involved?
This is the third year that we're doing it, and I got involved because I just wanted to help promote Black businesses. And we started it during COVID when everyone was home, but just trying to bring awareness to businesses to help grow them. And I loan my Facebook page every year for them to be able to do that. So it's kind of like a live event where you get introduced to these businesses and you're able to purchase from them. And a lot of them also have discount codes that you'll be able to check out. So make sure you visit my page on Facebook.
You're so successful in the ring. You're so successful outside of the ring with your many hats that you wear as a businesswoman and a multimedia host and so much. But now you can call yourself a Hall of Famer. You're recently inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. What does that mean to you?
Well, I remember, it just brings back so many memories. I remember when I first decided to start boxing, when everybody thought I was crazy, including my father. He asked me not to do it. He didn't think it was for me. He didn't think it was for women. And you can imagine being that young, 18, 19, never competed in sports, and I go to my dad and I say, this is what I want to do. And he told me not to do it. And I did it anyway, so there was a lot of pressure on me. Not just from the public, but just my family name, was on the line as far as I was concerned. And so just to be able to come full circle and now be in the Hall of Fame with my father, I'm like, yeah, what now?
Yes.
But I know he's smiling down. He's so proud of me, and he supported me all throughout my career. And he did come to me and apologize when I won my first title and said, dang, I was wrong. You can do this. Women can do this. So I helped change his mind. So it's an honor to be in there. Those things don't really necessarily make me feel validated. I would have felt like I did what I need to do without it. But when your peers recognize you, it's the greatest feeling in the world.
Like so many who don't carry your last name, your father is a legend. Is my idol, and there's so many memories I have by meeting him and being inspired by him. But I have to ask you, what thing do you recall that inspires you the most about his legacy?
Obviously I have a very different experience than everyone else, being that he is my father, right? So those moments that we had together, he spent a lot of time explaining to us about people in the world and the things that he was passionate about and why he was so kind and why he took time to sign autographs and give back, and that really was the most important thing to him, was his humanitarian work and really being able to touch people's lives. So now looking back at him not being here, and everywhere I go, you can imagine people have a Muhammad Ali story, and I listen to them all the same. And he really did accomplish his main goal, which was to touch people's lives, and how powerful that is, just that love and that energy. So for him to be a global icon, one of the most famous people in the world, one of the best boxers of all time, but to still have that kind of heart is very inspiring to me. And it also shapes the way that I look at people. It's like you can get Grammys, you can get Hall of Fame awards, but what kind of person are you? And I know that doesn't really matter to a lot of people, unfortunately. But at the end, when we're getting ready to leave this earth, that's what we think about. We think about what kind of person you were, how you treated people, and what was your life really about on your time on this earth. So I'm really proud of my dad.
If there were one person you wish you would have had an opportunity to fight, and why, who would that be?
Ann Wolf, hands down, Ann Wolf. And we both got inducted into the Hall of Fame, and we actually spoke for the first time. I used to say all kind of stuff to her, but I'm talking about had a conversation. Every time we used to meet, I was like the bully. But that's a whole nother story. We're gonna get that started. But we had an actual civilized conversation for the first time. And, because there was always all this talk about who wouldn't fight who, and she and I know the story. But we had a civilized conversation for the first time, and, she expressed to me that she felt that the public kind of, it is what started it. And I said, I just feel that the boxing fans want to see us fight. That's what I think it was. So they'll fuel the fire, but there has to be a fire already there. There's got to be some smoke. So there definitely was. So yeah, that's trust me, like friends and family always tell me, Laila, let it go, because I was kind of obsessed with that for many years. Because anytime you read about me, you read about I wouldn't fight Ann Wolf, which isn't true. So it's really annoying to me. But we had the opportunity to at least meet each other, just be cordial with one another, and I wished her the best. And I told her, like, if you ever need anything, reach out. So it's all good. But yeah, that the public should have seen that fight. They should have seen that fight.
Laila, before you go, we got to meet your dog, Buddy. Let's get Buddy on the show. Tell me what kind of a dog Buddy is. Like, what's Buddy like?
Yeah, give Buddy some love.
Look, come here. Come. Okay,
yeah, give Buddy some love. You know what I mean?
Look, there he goes. Say hey.
What kind of dog is Buddy?
Us, Buddy.
This is a Cane Corso, which is a Mastiff, an Italian Mastiff, and he is 120 pounds, and he does not leave my side. So he does not. He sleeps next to me. He will not move until I get out of bed. I can stay in bed till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, which I don't do. But he just won't. He just will not move. So he's my baby. So yeah, and he's a sweetie pie. But if you have the wrong energy, his energy changes. So.